guys. Let me pause this music. So, let me just pause this real quick. So, let me just catch you guys up on the goings on here, and I've got to switch back and forth because I only have the one screen for right now. So if you're not if you haven't seen the posts over on the community tab, and you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I'm not a fan of this mic setup. Hey Ryan, how are ya? How's it going? Um, so over the weekend, my PC uh had a pretty significant issue. I spent like 2 days trying to troubleshoot it, and at first I thought it was like a Windows issue that my Windows was corrupt, which would have been horrible because I would have lost everything on my PC. But I was able to bypass the disk check and log on to the PC and realize that I'm fairly certain what happened is that the SSD drive, because my PC has two different drives on it, that my 2 terabyte SSD drive failed, which is not ideal, but the majority of the stuff that's on there is backed up like elsewhere. So currently my PC is sitting on the floor behind me, waiting for me to take it in and get it repaired. And I'm gonna take the opportunity to have some upgrades done on it. I think SSD drives aren't super expensive, so I'm confident I can probably do it for a relatively decent price. And there's a guy in the city that has good reviews. So unfortunate, but so I am converted to my laptop for the time being, which, while not ideal, is not the end of the world. Aside from the fact that I only have one monitor. So I have to use the mic on my headset, so if it sounds weird or like garbage, um I apologize. But my laptop only has one one audio jack on it. So, and I don't know where my splitter is, so I couldn't hook up the other mic, so I'm just using the headset, otherwise I won't be able to hear. So hearing out and listening while I'm working, sure, I'll pop in here and there. Hi KP. Let me just re-say hi to everybody. Hi Sonia, welcome back. Hi KP, hi Luna, hi Brittany, hi Ryan. I don't think I missed anybody. It sounds all right. Okay, well, that's good. How are you guys doing today? Look now, see, I'm wearing flannel today, so it's not just a clever name. Well, sorry about the computer. I mean, it is what it is. Hey Dan, how are ya? I like obviously I was disappointed like when it initially happened, because I mean, it's just, you know, I just kind of was like, why? Like, I had just set up the um the new camera, and it was just, it is what it is. But I have a theater degree and also, the military background, the whole like adapt and overcome, like like I'm geared to find a way to make it work. So very on brand. Yes, very on brand. I talk nicely about it. That's why. Yes, that's exactly it. But the MacBook Pros only have the one jack on them as well. Yeah, it's a combo jack, and I have a splitter somewhere, but I couldn't find it, so it is what it is. We'll just work with what I have for right now. It's not the end of the world. I mean, at least I have the laptop, and I have a laptop that is good, like good enough, solid enough to be able to like handle what I'm about to throw at it, which is why I bought this laptop in the first place. It's basically the laptop equivalent of my PC, so I'm not like completely, oh my god, I can't work. And I've actually been kind of enjoying, so I can't swivel it around to show you guys, but um since I don't really share my face on camera a whole lot. Um, but I have an L shaped desk, and so usually I work like over on the right over here. And then on the left I have two monitors on the desk, and then I have a big like 45-inch monitor slash TV up on the ceiling that I use to play video games on. So it's legitimately like being in mission control. And I'm I know I've said this like to some of my coworkers on base and to a couple of my friends like uh I don't understand how people can work on like a one screen setup. It's like living in the dark ages. And I've actually been kind of enjoying the one monitor setup, like at least for like recording and whatnot, because I have to make the most of the one monitor that I have, and I've realized that a lot of times I get distracted, so I have all sorts of stuff up on every monitor, and then I'm not as productive as I am when I just have the one screen in front of me. So, both Apples and Windows based computers are PCs, but with different operating systems. But yeah, so it was nice. I actually I have another well, I have to finish editing and rendering it, but I have a tutorial video that I'm working on that I hope to have ready for Saturday. It's been um I've been productive, I think. And then I have ideas for next week's stream, potentially streams. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I'm going to go to two streams a week for right now. Um I feel like in terms of, my day-to-day, aside from like appointments and things like that, I'm not sure. I definitely am keeping the Tuesdays. And then it might be a little bit, but I might make the Thursdays uh as a permanent part of my schedule as I can with things going on. But um we'll see how it goes once I get the PC stuff straightened out. And um hey Marilyn, how are ya? Welcome on in. But I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna get it fixed, but I also have I have a cat medical thing that needs to be taken care of first. So kitty kitty is a priority. And you know oh, that's cool. You got to build a gaming computer from scratch. I could probably replace the drive myself. I just don't have a static free room, and with four cats, there's like hair and whatnot like everywhere. It doesn't matter how much I deep clean this place, it is what it is. So I'll just take it I'll just take it to the guy in the city and have him do his thing, and he gets good reviews, so all right. Let me flip this over. Zoom us out a little bit. So we're gonna work on our fish today for Ryan's community color. Oh, speaking of kitty kitty, be right back because I hear somebody getting into something. Oh my gosh, these cats! Knocked not the butter dish over, and was licking the butter dish. And then of course, like one of them gets in trouble, and then the rest of them have to come and get involved. Okay, so this is where we're at right now, and I was messing around with this, and I just did this small area, so I think I am going to do these open spaces in black, but I used a paint marker for this spot, and I'm gonna have to find a way to like touch it up. I might use gouache or watered down acrylic paint, but I think I'm gonna do the fish first because I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep like their fins, so I may have to do some extra like line work over here. Yeah, I think I have something like that that does a pretty good job. But I'm not super worried about the outside here like right yet cuz I still have a bunch of work to do over over here. So, let me put my reference photo back. Reference photo. Okay, and then I gotta try and figure out where I was at with this. I think I'm gonna start working with the blue. Actually, I'm gonna bring in a different um different color for this, possibly. And let me put the music back on. Okay, I'll figure out where I want to start on this. You know what, I'm just gonna go for it. We'll figure it out as we go. But I do know that I want some of these areas darker. And now that I have a bunch of color down, I'm gonna have to do this in small sections, lest I forget where I put pencils down now. Then I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to bring the deep indigo in, but yeah, one of our cats is more than likely going to lose most of his top teeth. So that was kind of a I want to say it was a shock, but honestly, with this poor cat, it really wasn't. Permanently done with your beta. Won't add more color until you get the rest of the water in the background done, and then you'll know how much more shading you'll. So you're doing your background first? I'm gonna leave my my background for last, but I'm also kind of treating my my water like the tail of the fish, so it's not gonna be like completely blue all throughout. Yeah, but I kind of, you know, I mulled it over and I did some research, and I think I was thinking too human about it, and he'll adapt. A lot of times, like when they have to have you know, a lot of their teeth removed, their the bones um in their jaw will actually harden to compensate, and a lot of times they're able to go back onto dry food. So he'll adapt, and it's a condition that really the only quote unquote cure for it is to remove the teeth. and I can't keep him on steroids for an indefinite period. He's just licking the butter dish. Before anyone shading the fish, I want to see how the parts that are water turn out. That's fair. Cat is getting some areas of yellow fur, even though it's a strawberry blonde. I mean, sometimes their coats will change as they age. Our female rabbit, she is a lilac pointed Himalayan, and as she's gotten older, her points have changed. He does all right with wet food, but he is on a special diet, so he is limited to what he can eat, and is very picky with the wet food. He did not care for he eats the dry prescription food just fine, but he did not care for the wet food version of it. He refused it, so they had him on another prescription, Select Protein, and they said he ate that fine, but he refused it for me, so. Alright, so let's figure out. I'm gonna have to turn the book so I can start working here, I think. He's not on not on the prescription kidney food. He is on a hydrolyzed diet, so the proteins are they're broken down into smaller molecules because he has a condition called eosinophilic granuloma complex. And they were not sure if it was food sensitivity that was causing it, or if it was an environmental factor. So it's more than likely both. But they're fairly certain he has some kind of autoimmune, well, it is an autoimmune condition. And unfortunately, autoimmune conditions like to bring their friends, so it caused issues. I get it online. I get it through Chewy. I just set it up, and then they call and verify the prescription with my vet. I actually have 3 cats that are on prescription food. Lusto is on the hydrolyzed, and then the girls are both on the on a digestive digestive food. Chewy's website is currently owned by PetSmart. I did not know that. And yet, large breed animals, not just cats, but many species, larger breeds can continue to grow for up to 2 to 5 years. It happens in rabbits as well. Prescription diets are expensive. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we had one of our cats on the urinary diet for a while, but he had a prescription done, and we were able to get him off of the prescription. Okay, let's turn this back around. I'm gonna take a minute here and just kind of like reorganize my desk. Got pencils for other projects here, and they are kind of in the way. Alright, we're gonna put these over here and these in here, these over here. Okay. This is hoping to at least be able to get the fish done today. And then, depending on how far I get, I think next week's stream is gonna be a whip stream. I have a couple of things that I would. Hey Pam, how are ya? How's your day going? I appreciate the thumbs up and share. Feeling good? That's good. Getting ready for coffee. I was thinking about another cup, but I really shouldn't. Welcome back, Ryan. How are you? How's your hand? Oh, thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Kind of at the I guess kind of at the detail stage now. I don't know, like I'm trying not to like think too much about it. About 90% of say you can do pretty much everything. You had to get a brace over the weekend after Willow took off. Oh no. Oh. I bet that hurt like hell. It sucks. It's like you get like almost where you're recovered and then something like that happens and sets you back. Sucks. Yeah. That's any dog though. Like I mean if you're injured, like it does not take much. Don't let someone's down. Mental health is taking it the hardest, unable to do yoga, color, even work for over a week. Ah, I feel that. It's hard when like the things that you enjoy that like improve your mental health, like you can't do, and then your mental it's like a vicious cycle. Barely remember this a month from now. Oh, I mean, hopefully, hopefully, like, hopefully you won't remember it. I'm trying not to be like toxic positivity. You know, like, because I think sometimes it's like you want to be positive, but also like, if that makes sense. Sometimes, especially like when you're in that headspace and people are like, oh, you know, look on the positive side of things. Oh, the sunny side of life, and you just like, it just almost makes you feel worse. I think sometimes, you know, it's okay to just be like, this sucks. It's ass, and I'm not in a good, like, I'm not in a good place right now. I actually think sometimes just acknowledging that and taking like, just taking a little bit of time to just wallow in it is okay. It's about balance. I mean, I kind of like, I was kind of in that headspace over the weekend, like when the computer died, and I was like, I was like, why? Like, why me? Like, you know, could I just have a stretch of like goodness in my life? Like, can just one thing be like okay? But I was thankfully able to, you know, kind of get myself out of it and look at the fact that I have this laptop and I can still work. My health is moderately okay. That sucks about the health insurance. I mean, you might be able to find some like exercises that you can do like at home. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to fill all the white space. Do not know. We're just gonna roll with how I feel right now. Moment. I'm gonna trust the process. Uh, Plus, you know what? on the like the plus side, so I was talking to who, I can't remember if it was who I was talking to about the computer stuff. It may have been my friend from Twitch, because he went through a similar issue, but I kind of have a excuse to not do military work now, because I can't put the I don't have the software on my laptop, and I don't want to put it on my laptop. And so now I can just be like, oh, my computer's down, so I'll have to wait until drill to do it. Oh, like you're shading on the beta. Spent a good deal. Spent a good deal of time on mine this past weekend, taking a temporary break from it. Take breaks sometimes, and then come back to it. I kind of did that with this as well.
It's a brand new day. Hey. Wake up every morning and say, it's a brand new day. Hey. Take a good day.
Oh, and then we got this positive vibe song coming in. Talking about making lemonade.
Then I remember what I meant for it. So simple, I just say, gotta just celebrate. It's gonna be a-okay. Life's too short to waste away. One step at a time's all it takes, okay. It's a brand new day. Hey. Wake up every morning and say, it's a brand new day.
But, oh, like, because I was talking about military stuff. My retirement was approved. I got the email. I got a couple emails. I got the one that said congratulations on your impending retirement, and then I got the other one that said that my retirement package was currently in the works. So that's exciting. It's like I'm in that like headspace of like I'm ready to be done, but also the finality of it is a little scary. I just like I'm over the. I just want to like do my job, and I just feel like it's just a fight, you know? It's just a fight that the Air Force. I'm over the bureaucracy. I wish I could complain a little bit more about some of it, but I don't know if anybody that I work with watches my stream, and Yeah, that would probably not go over well. But man, thought that part of the buddy color included the challenge of using only water soluble materials. Didn't realize nearly how you and Ryan chose to approach it. I mean, he kind of did did say that like it wasn't like a you have to you have to use water soluble materials, but we did kind of put it out there as like a challenge. I mean, obviously, like if you don't have like Inktense or watercolors or whatnot, we're not, you know, it wasn't like a well you can't participate, you know. It was an added challenge. Not allowed to join because of it was a suggestion, yeah. I need to start God, it's already halfway through the month. I need to start planning for cuz I'm going to do a community color in um March. I'm going to tackle next month. Well, I think that I've pretty much established that I'm going to like um that I'm going to color all of the white space. I feel like that's the track that I'm on right now, so just because it's supposed to be water doesn't mean it needs to look like realistic water. Considering that this fish has people surfing inside of it. Oh yeah, that's right. You're doing the double pager. What are so you said you used watercolor pencils. What are you gonna attempt to seal it with? You'll want to make sure that whatever fixative you use is good to use with water soluble materials, or else you risk ruining making your page run. have a Krylon fixative that works with alcohol inks, which I may try, but I may also do very, very light coat of matte medium, which should be okay. But that'll probably work. And I mean, you could also, if you wanted to, like, to test it, just scribble your pencils on some scrap paper before you commit to, like, doing it in the book. I should bust out my luminance at some point. Use them on a project. But I've been really digging using my polychromos lately, so... Oh, I know they're water-soluble ink. I think most of us here know that. Supplementing with the Caran d'Ache for colors that you wish were in the poly but aren't. Well, I mean, yeah, I mix stuff too, but the polys are kind of nice because you can mix them with each other to make other colors. It just takes a little work. If you're not following My Colorful Country Life, she's actually doing a series with the polychromos, and she is going through each color family and doing color combinations. I would definitely check that out. But I get what you're saying, that, you know, sometimes you just don't want to mix colors. You just want the color. I totally get it. Blick's out of stock on the new pencils. I got mine from, I think, Cult Pens. Do mix mine, but the lumens that I've been purchasing are very light and very dark values. That's fair. I totally did not mean to come off like pretentious about that. If that's how I sounded. That was not my intention. Because yeah, sometimes I don't want to like think about color theory or like that level of, oh well, I need to mix this to get this. So I just want color that I want. So I totally get it. There's an angry cat outside my door. I just sometimes I have, you know, some people have resting bitch face. Well, sometimes I have resting bitch voice. Apparently. They about to get the 28 colors of the light fast and the Inktense pencils that you're missing. Yeah, I'm told I sometimes am sarcastic and see bitch voiced. Yeah, and I am told it is very easy to tell when I am frustrated or upset. I have also been told on a few occasions that I need to fix my face when I am upset. It shows in my facial expressions. I think it's just more that sometimes I get kind of like flat and monotone. It just kind of happens. I have a terrible poker face too, terrible at hiding my emotions. Yeah, I am too. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, on my face. think I found my think I found my people. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Welcome on in. Suffer from RBF and RBV, and yet befriend everyone. I mean, I definitely don't befriend. Well, I mean, I try to befriend everyone, but I'm nice to people like to a fault. I'm usually nice even to people who are not nice to me. It's a little too yellow. Get some more pink back in here. How's your day going, Kristen? Often tell people right out to let me know if I offend them because I can come off snarky or cold and I don't mean to. Yeah, it's yeah. That's kind of what started this conversation. I felt like I was like snarky and pretentious to something that KP said, and I was like, if I came off like a smart ass, that was not my intention. I apologize. I just have that like tone sometimes. I think some of it comes from the just the military environment. Cyberbullied by an autistic guy who's the leader of a local George. Whoa, that's not good. Working from home and watching coloring to keep you company. I'm also working from home. But I'm doing the coloring. Lol. Although it is almost break time. And there is an angry cat outside my office. Wait, he emailed them about you? What kind of meow meow do I have? I have 4 meow meows. I have 2 boys, both black and white. One is more tuxedo and one is more black and white. Aluso is 8. Parker is 7. He will be 8 this summer. And then I have girls. Esther, who is 3. Abby. And then I have an 11-month-old named Lorna. Is some kind of a mix. Little Shop of Horrors, feed me, Seymour. Pretty much. Oh my god, you shut the door. Are you alive in there? What are you doing? You need me to save you? Who's gonna feed me if you die? And then I also have 2 rabbits. And 2 guinea pigs. So I'm not sure which meow meow it is that's pawing outside my door. Yeah, Noah's Ark up in here. Pretty much. Okay, I am gonna take a quick break. So I will be in the chat. So I can chat with you guys, but I'm gonna go feed the cat and make myself a hot beverage and have a little bit of a snack, because steroids, man. Steroids. Let me... Okay. I am back. But I'm going to sit here and sip my beverage for a minute and reassess. Where I'm at with this while I sip my hot chocolate. Hey, Miss Sotherbell, how are ya? Cat has decided to get aggressive all of a sudden, leap to go after you when you're sitting on the couch. Oh, well, that's not good. Lorna does that sometimes too. Usually, if she's not like, if her energy isn't appropriately burned out. You're having your coffee? I have had to really like limit myself to just 1 cup of coffee a day, especially since they've changed my medication. But then I still like a hot beverage, so I've kind of substituted with hot chocolate. Let's see. Okay, so I need to do some of the pink up here. Waiting for the mail. Ooh, do you have goodies coming? He's calmed down. Well, that's good. Yeah, Lorna gets like that sometimes. I really need to, like, not buy anything else. Need to get my PC fixed, cat taken care of. And Lord knows I don't need any more adult coloring books. Yeah, I usually try and get the lactose free. I mean, I could just have tea, but leave here around 3:30 to take the trash to your sister's work and pick up some 4 containers. But Yeah, I have a short notice appointment this afternoon. I'm actually kind of surprised they got me in that quick, because usually he books out. I'm lactose intolerant. Really though, like, there are more people that are where is it? So like 80% of the population is actually lactose intolerant. They just don't have like super noticeable symptoms, so they just like pass it over. Um, because we are the only species that continues to drink milk after after we're weaned. It's actually a lot less common to be lactose tolerant. Fun fact of the day. Yes, well, I don't get the Lactaid brand because it's expensive, but most of the stores around here have like their own lactose-free store brand. We've been getting that for years. And then Cabot brand cheese makes their cheese is 0 grams of lactose, so I get that a lot. Certain types of cheeses are worse for me than others. Ice cream is another one, so I usually get lactose-free ice cream. I actually do okay with regular yogurt, or like the Greek yogurt. That one doesn't bother me as much as milk does. Can't touch ice cream of any kind, even like lactose-free ice cream. Lactaid has started making more flavors of their lactose-free ice cream, and I mean, I'm fine with not having a huge variety of ice cream because I get the same flavors. I like what I like. Okay, we're gonna have to change this song because that like warbly sound in it was driving me nuts. Okay, this one's kind of driving me nuts too. I can't do that weird like bouncy. Oh my goodness. Okay, Alyssa, I will let you in. What? Bro. Ugh. Apparently he doesn't know what he wants. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna finish. Just gonna open the door and he can come and go as he pleases. wish there was a way to go full screen on your phone and still see the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. How many colors have I used so far? 4. I may bring in a couple additional colors for some detail work, but like my base colors is pretty much just been 4. So I've got Amethyst is my purple, Lapis blue is my blue, and then pink flamingo, and I'm using the Sicilian yellow layered with the pink flamingo to get kind of the peach color. But right now I'm just doing pretty much just base color. And then I might go in with a water brush to darken some areas up. But yeah, I'm kind of just bouncing around right now. Just trying to figure out where I want things. Of course, now that I have opened my office door, cat is gone. Sounds about right. I'm sure as soon as I close it, if I close it, he'll be back. These are the Derwent Inktense pencils. So these are actually water-soluble ink. It's India ink. So once you activate these and they dry, they are permanent, unlike watercolors where you can reactivate and move them around. Yeah, there's no actual like peach in this set, so I did it kind of just using color theory and mixing like I would if I was using like when I watercolor. But yeah, once yeah, layering the Sicilian yellow and the flamingo pink kind of gives me that um that tone. And then I haven't tried it yet, and I'm not gonna do it on this on the page, but I am curious if adding some of the blue in would tone it down like it would if I was using watercolors. Yeah, this is the Sicilian yellow. So this actually isn't. This is a. Oh, am I back? Not sure what happened there. Yeah, my broadcasting software kind of cut out on me. They're doing some work on the power lines and whatnot. They had one of the internet companies out here this morning at like 5:30 working on things, so yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I may have been like dropping some frames. But it looks okay right now, so. Just pondering here. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break on that for right now. Do some detail work over here on the fish. So I'm actually taking my my water brush, and I want to do it over the page just in case it like drips. And I'm picking up the pigment off the pencil with my water brush. So this gives me a little bit more of a watercolor look. I'm able to get more pigment this way. Now I'm getting to the good part. Yeah. I've been working on this area over here, so I'm just gonna take a break from it. And then I'll come back to it. So I can at least start doing some of this detail work over on this side, just to shift gears. I might do the fish too, the little tiny fish. Yeah, I think I am going to bring in the deep indigo. I'm gonna be careful about how I use this. It's very dark. Am I gonna do the bubbles, bubble colors? I think once I'm done with the, actually I do need to go in and with the pencil on this and fill them in. I think I'm gonna outline the bubbles in white. I'm gonna use a white paint marker, but I'm gonna do that last. And then I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do the outside of this in black, so I'll have to kind of be mindful of where my bubbles are so that I can put them in at the end. It's kind of tough because, like, some of them, like, the lines aren't through the bubble, so it, like, trips me out. Let's play. Cannot believe how long it took you to get this lasagna in the oven. Uh-oh. Lasagna is not a quick prep meal. If I could do black, I could always recreate the bubbles or the fish. Yeah, I could. The fish I'm gonna try and do, like, I have an idea for the fish, so I'm probably going to work the black around the fish, and then the bubbles I'll work in. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I don't always have a fully formed plan going into some of these. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's like frozen or pre-prepared, then yeah, but if you want to like make your own lasagna. Those generally take a little time. Made a beefy one and a veggie one from scratch because they're better. Yeah, I like homemade lasagna. I mean, sometimes they have at Aldi the roux that I'll pick up if they're on sale, but there is nothing like a freshly prepared homemade lasagna. I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now, I am legitimately just winging this. I'm okay with it. Did I not pronounce it right? I'm pretty sure I said rouse. Okay, well, um, however it's pronounced. I get them at Aldi, and they're good. Oh, let's. Okay. I'm gonna do the fish. I also love Aldi. That was one of our favorite places to shop when I lived in Germany. And obviously, now that I'm back in the States and there's one 5 minutes from my house. That's usually where I do my weekly grocery shopping. Oh, I don't know what color I want to do the jellyfish. You ever or got nervous starting a Kirby page? I wouldn't say nervous. Um, I think that like with any page when you first start, regardless of who like the artist is, the like white of a page. I won't say nervous, but there's this like how do I start type of feeling. It's just the stark white of the paper, I think, is intimidating sometimes. Put so much pressure on myself to do it right that I don't even start. You just gotta else it and just let it go. You know? Like just let it go. Be like Elsa. Just put the pencil to the paper and it. Don't be scared. There's no such thing as like messing up a page. And even if you feel like you've messed it up, just take a break and come back, and there's always a way that you can fix it or recover it, unless of course like you rip the paper, but and then that's what tape's for. And then that's the other thing is like people are afraid to like destroy the artist's work. But here's the thing is like he's making coloring books knowing that people are going to like color in them. And if he didn't want that, he wouldn't make coloring books. Oh, my little peachy fish. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these little surfers. You know what? The jellyfish can also be same color as the fish. pondering. I haven't colored the surfers yet. But a lot of this was already activated, so I did a bunch of detail work today. But yeah, we've got it going on today. I'm not sure if I'll do another stream of this though. I don't know. We'll see. I think next Tuesday's stream is gonna be a whip stream, so I'll probably work on a couple different things. So depending on how far I get with this. Oh no, I'm not sure if I'll get to them today because I'm not sure what I want to do with them. It was just as I'm going through kind of like planning, trying to figure out how I want to color them. I could, let me... know what I could do because I didn't bring a whole lot of or violet. When Actually, I have an idea. I'm also gonna do one. How I like it. Okay, I actually like that because then it ties the because I didn't bring a whole lot of the purple out into the water in the tail. So it kind of ties the two together and allows me to bring that color out here in a different way. So I think that's all of the surfboards are gonna end up being the purple. See folks hauling dishes and stuff. You gotta go down the Aldi Finds aisle. That's usually where a lot of that stuff is. Yeah, they have a little like home goods area too. Yeah, it allows me to not have to bring another color in. Lose your mind with the veggies at Aldi? Like in a good way or a bad way? Wait until that dries. The prices are so low, I feel like I'm committing a crime. My rabbits and guinea pigs really like their mixed grains. I shop at Price Right sometimes too, but a lot of times I find their veggies are like kind of soggy, and so they won't eat them if they're too soggy. Oh god, I'm trying to get comfortable with my chair here. I'm trying to ponder if I'm at a point where I need to start, like, contemplating the background. I don't know, we might be at a point where break, which probably means that it's almost time for me to end for today. Give me time to get some stuff done before my end this afternoon. I don't know. I think we made some good progress, actually. I did. I feel like I did get quite a bit done. But it's like now I'm at a point where I need to figure out what I want to do with the surfers. I think I'm probably gonna end up using this same combo for their skin. The flamingo pink and the Sicilian yellow. And then I'll have to figure out what color I want to do their little, like, their outfits. And then I need to figure out how I want to tackle fish. I think what I may end up doing is going in with a fine liner and making the like closing these in so that I can color them, so that when I do the black background I don't lose the fins. I think that's the easiest, probably the easiest way to do it. So yeah, I may end up I probably am going to go in with a fine liner and add some of my own lines, but I'm just pondering. I wanted to run for a little bit longer today, but it's like you hit that point where it's like you want to keep going, but also like you need to like sit back and kind of like reassess your plan. Like how that came out and the paper is starting to fill. Okay. Yeah, I think that is gonna be where I stop for today, so I can kind of take a break, and maybe while I'm sitting here waiting for my appointment to start, I can go through with the fine liner and start on these lines. So let me pull this back up. Oh god, my hair is scary. Okay, so that is gonna be where I end for today. I should have a video ready to go for Saturday. It's a small polychromos tutorial working in one of the mythographic books. I just need to edit and render it and whatnot. And then I don't think I have any appointments on Tuesday, so we should be good for a Tuesday stream. I'll have to take a look though, and I've got my kid home next week. He's on winter break. I should be good to go. But either way, there will be a schedule for it that'll go up on the channel once I figure out what I'm gonna do. But I think it's gonna end up being probably like a multi-whip stream, so we'll probably work on like a couple different things, trying to finish up some projects, including this that we worked on today. So thank you guys so much. I super appreciate all of your support and everybody that's come and hung out today. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next stream.